I'm going to use the white base from the Bombshell palette. And I'm going to just roll and press the base on her eye. I'm going to actually show you the difference right now. My mistake, your gain. I'll show you why. I'll show you why. All right, so that's just like that. Shadow insurance, our #1 selling product. Shadow insurance, I'm going to take shadow insurance from Lash all the way up into the brow. Okay. Can you see the difference of how shadow insurance intensifies the pigment of the shadow? It's a big difference. It's a huge difference. So, that is my base color. And now I'll use shadow insurance on this side. So that's my first step, the base color. Base color goes from lash to brow, but I also applied it in a different method. I applied to an almond-shaped eye, to an Asian eye. What I usually like to do is not apply the base from here to here. I never do that. What I always do is I apply it in almost a triangle. I apply it in a triangle with the widest side of the triangle at the lash line, at the base, because it almost gives you a spotlight to the eye. It actually gives the illusion of a rounder eye. If you create that triangle shape, not a literal triangle because then you look like a Halloween pumpkin. You don't want that. So, just in that basic shape, because you don't want to overdo a base color because then the surface of the eye looks wider. Okay, and most women, not most women, but women who have an almond-shaped eye ask me, how do I make my eye look rounder? Okay, if you apply base color from here to here, your eye is going to look flatter. All right, so I'm applying it in this. When I apply white shadow, what I do is I start from the lash line and go up. Good. Thank you. Going up in this direction ensures that your eyeshadow is going to be the darkest where you want it. And right now I want it at the lash line. Taking a little of that shadow on the bottom lash line. And again, creating a very soft, fuzzy line. I'll go back over with eyeliner, but right now it's just all about making it very soft and sexy. So you can already see the shape starting to come together. taking a little of that highlighter in the inner corner of the eye. Now I'm going to smoke it up with the same technique, using the eyeliner pencil with the brush. I'm going to do both top and bottom. And then the bottom, what I like to do with the bottom is not create a very straight line or draw on the bottom. Look up. I fuzz into the lash line to give depth. Paint onto the water line, and then close your eye, and then open. And then create that drama and that fuzziness. What I'm using is primed and poreless loose powder, clean up under the eye. And then I'm going to go back in with the highlighter and just open and just dot on the inside of the eye. Fill in the brow. Dare I ask, does anybody have any questions? Yes.
Would you have done it differently on monoliths?
Huh?
Would you have done it differently?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Same techniques.
Same techniques. It works well on all lids. But again, it really depends on how much drama you're going for anyway. Yeah. So it really. That's my determining factor. When I do eyeshadow on somebody, I want to emphasize that person's eyes. So my favorite eyelid to do is Asian. It always has been. It has always been the easiest for me to kind of visualize. I don't know why. It just has. So my techniques are kind of opposite. I cater to an Asian eye, and then I cater when I go back home. But right now, also a very big technique is to draw that color out into the corner and create almost a cat eye with shadow, which is a look. It's not necessarily the only look or a look that, you know, has to be done on every single eye shape, but it is definitely a fashion look that's really popular right now. And I have done that a lot lately, but it's not necessarily something that I would do on a, you know, on an everyday client, unless they asked. Any other questions? That was a good one. Down the floor. Just keep looking there. could do is I can do the other eye, and if you like, I can do better than false lashes on that eye so you can see it. Sometimes when I do an eye, like this for example, a smoky eye, I go back and assess it. So I will look to see if there's anything that I can add or do more, you know, especially if a client wants more drama or whatnot. So again, in this case, because of her eye shape, it would be very easy to draw out color. Look down for me. And what I mean by draw out color is literally take it out even further. So much different, yeah? So once again, I will do, and I'll rush through this side because I'm sure you don't want to watch me do another eye step by step. But let's see. Okay. So we start again with the base. Base color's already on. I'm going to take the dark color and go to an upward motion. Place it right where I want it. Soften it out. And this technique is actually one of the nighttime looks on the cards, so it is on your palette for you. So when I do that bottom lash line, I drag it down and then I connect it to the top. The key to any of these looks is just to blend, 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 blend. As you can see, I'm really blending a lot, and I always do. I'm using the 3-piece brush set, and this is also a brush set that I created because these are the 3 essential brushes that I always use. I always use a shadow brush, I always use a blender brush, and I always use a smudger brush of some sort. These come in a set, a really nice little compact set that comes in a cigar tube. So it's portable, easy to use. Bottom lash line again. Very blended, like always. Always adding the highlighter to the inner corner of the eye. It's a must. Curling the lashes, lashgasm. Now, how many women here use a bright, bold lip? Nobody? Nobody uses bright lipstick? I know you do. Nobody uses a bright, bold lip. How many women in here use a red lip? Once. Sometimes. Not
every day.
Not every day, not often. It's not a common color. Okay. What colors would you say here are the most popular?
Pink. Nude.
Pink, like nude?
Nude.
Pink. Now, do you think that the lip trend that's happening right now, the bold, bright, intense color, do you think that trend is going to resonate or be popular here? You think so? Think so? I ask because even in the United States, it's a little difficult for women to wear such an intense lip if they're not used to it. So it's very interesting to me to hear whether or not other countries are gonna like the trend or have it be a trend that's really popular amongst women. All right. Well. So I'm going to finish this look by actually doing a variation of two things. I'm going to show you two ways of finishing this. All right, so the first thing we'll do is top it with a nude lip and a gloss. That's something that's very common. It's very popular when you do a smoky eye to do a relatively nude lip after this. I'm taking a little Cocoa Rose. This is actually the blush that I used this last New York Fashion Week on all the models, every single one. And it looked just beautiful. It was just enough color to give a natural glow, a natural flush to the cheek, not too overdone. All right, so I'm going to show you two ways. Let's do nude lip first. So I'm going to use the Perfect Nude Pencil, which is our new lip pencil. And I'm going to use one of our new lipsticks too. I'm going to use Naked Dolly. All right, so nude pencil first. What I did is I not only lined the lip, but I also feathered the lip liner in to soften the line, to not make it so harsh. Oops, sorry. This lip color is one of the best nudes for a very fair skin. It's not too peachy, it's not too pink. It gives just enough color to not make the lip look too washed out. Because sometimes I see women who wear nude lipstick and it looks very washed out, like foundation. And actually that's a look. That washed out lip is definitely a look, but not for your everyday woman. Okay, so nude lip, what I'm going to do is my candlelight glow is somewhere out there. So taking a little of the highlighter along the bridge of the nose. Taking a little highlighter in the cupid's bow of the lip. A little on the chin. And then rolling a little bit of vanilla cream powder foundation just in the center of the face. A little bit on the chin. Okay, so the look just with the nude lip. Okay, now this is very traditional. Traditional smoky eye, traditional nude lip, traditional almost nude blush. All right, so go ahead and walk it. And